Why can't you be legendary? Really, why can't you? Look at your boss. Look at the titans of Wall Street. What do they have that you don't have? Other than Jim Simons, are they 10 times smarter than you? Do they work 10 times harder than you? No. They've just been working at it longer and they've figured out how to keep winning. People ask all the time, what do the legendary hedge fund managers do? How do they win? What made Bill Ackman, Julian Robertson, Richard Perry, John Paulson, Ray Dalio? Well, first, you have to be willing to do what they do. Richard Perry left a lucrative career at Goldman Sachs to strike out on his own and start his own fund. John Paulson laboured in obscurity for decades before he placed the greatest trade of all time. And what about Ray Dalio? Well, it's easy to want to be Ray Dalio today, but Ray Dalio started Bridgewater out of a 2-bedroom apartment in 1975. For 40 years he's been betting on himself. And people ask, well, what makes them successful? That's easy too, because they tell you. Read Ray Dalio's principles and you see just how he thinks. You see the principles that he applies to his personal life and to running the largest hedge fund in the world. It's like Warren Buffett. There's dozens of books on Warren Buffett. They tell you how he invests. They tell you how he thinks. They also tell you you must have the willingness to invest like Warren if you want to have that type of success. Howard Marks recently wrote a memo in which he talked about a lunch with Charlie Munger where he said, anyone who thinks it's easy is stupid. And what he meant by that is that to become truly legendary, you have to be willing to think differently. You can't expect to do what everybody else is doing and become legendary. Instead, you have to be willing to do what the legendary investors do.